All right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is for the 19th, Friday of last week, technically, because Sunday is the first day of this week. And we had a 5K day, big time. And we're up to 137.55. Love to see it. And it was a solid day. Followed the rules. It's good. Let's take a look at it. Getting that 5 minute. Cool. So we followed the first 5 minute candle rule, first and second, right? The price action here is bullish, so we took calls, and we took big size here. Trying to do 10% of the account on sizing per trade. So we went 300 at 40, and we're at 200 out at 57. And then came back down out at 37 positive overall on those big trade, and that put me up like almost 5K on the day. It was awesome, and that was right off that first candle, I think. 42. What was that? 42. Yeah, second candle. Boom, went for it, and this came up here, and I got out. Then we went again at 10:22. So right in here, looking for this range break, right? And we got up here, got up to 15%, and I didn't sell. I was looking for a little bit more. I think I probably bought at the top on this one as well. And then I got roasted coming out at 62 on that one. That was tough. And then after that, so we were sideways here too because we had a Fed speaker coming in, so we couldn't really figure out which way we were going to go. Just back and forth, chop, chop, chop. Then the Fed speaker, Biden was speaking actually, not a Fed speaker. Right in here. Oh no, Biden spoke or Fed spoke? I can't remember if Jay Powell spoke. I think Jay Powell spoke in regards to the rates and stuff, or the debt ceiling, right? So then this, I'm really proud of this trade. So I hold off and we entered a trade at 11:13, and let me show you what I'm looking at coming into this. So in this candle, we were, was it 11:13 I get in? Huh. I could have sworn maybe I moved candles around today on accident when I was charting. That looks pretty solid. Because I looked for a range break. Really? Huh. Maybe I waited for a VWAP break, but in my mind, I thought I didn't enter this trade until we broke this 419.63 level. But this says otherwise. Because I was like waiting for confirmation. I swear I did. Who knows? But yeah, so I went in here at 250 at 49 puts, right? So the market didn't like the news. It dumped, and I was waiting for a break of, I guess the VWAP here is when I went in, but I thought I waited for this break here on the 419.63. I'm almost positive. And in there, and then I'm out at 17. So big drop, which would have been in this candle, somewhere in here. And then I sold 165, so half the position there, or 2/3 the position, sorry. And the other 75, I sell at 98, and then another 10 at 114. And that was at 11:30, 11:33, which is down here, 11:30 and 11:33 would have been this one. And they could have kept going, but I'm happy with my exit at the bottom of this. That went for 134% or something. So sick trades, super sick trades. I hit 3 100% plus runners that week, big time. A lot of that credit I think goes to Wolf, who I listened to it on Jay Dunn's podcast. Using the 9 and 21. He used the 20, but I used 21. And letting the runners run if they're staying below those indicators. So I could have let it keep going, but I'm out. I got out a little early, I think, in anticipation of us bouncing off this 418 level. They were 418 puts, so it was super solid. I love it. And I didn't trade anything the rest of the day. Just hung out. That was it. Thought about taking some stuff at the end here on this range break up here, and didn't. I'm glad I didn't. Would have just theta decayed me to death. SPY breaks out. Let me enlarge this. SPY breaking out of this wedge we had in here. And it's gone for it. Now we're above this as well. This range in here, and we are now starting to get above this demand zone and way up into supply. This chop zone, we need to break 426 strong to get out of there. So the range is 425 to 415, I think, this week. 415. 415, 413. That's about the range for this week. Q's still ripping because tech is still ripping. Apple coming up to these highs. This could be a massive blue sky breakout for Apple if we get up there. It'd be super sick. Microsoft, same thing, coming up here to these highs. Amazon. So I read today, Amazon, right? They've had no FCF, free cash flow for the last 2 years, and they're about to for the first time. 0, and then they're gonna go to like 100 billion is what I was reading. Their balance sheet is just, it's great. And their services are growing faster than anyone else in the entire industry. The revenue on their services. So that'll be pretty sick to see what they do. Pretty cool. So if long-term investing, Amazon I think is a really good idea. Tesla, right? Still trading in this range. Open that. Now we're trading bullishly along the outside of this range that I had, right? Because we broke below. So we might be able to just grab the it doesn't like that. There we go. If we grab this, widen that still. Oh no. But still, that's not very pretty. So Tesla's got to break this 183, 185 level. I think we see 185 and then reject it 190 probably. We're like out of this gap fill. It was in here, coming up out of that. Google's just, doing Google things. This could be really big for Google, but it did retrace big time and got a massive bearish hammer candle. So we will see what happens there. Netflix, doing Netflix things. Don't love it. But this could be the start of a massive flag here, bull flag coming out, right? Actually, huh. Get above this. Yeah, that's about top. So if we break out of that 365 level. Sorry, what is that? 376 level. That could be big. Netflix has been moving. Facebook, I don't like, but it does have a gap fill. Actually, a beautiful gap fill. Be watching for that. Wow, that's gnarly. Actually, 248.69. And this is, what's the high on this candle? High 248. So by 69 cents. Nice. And of course, we have our Nvidia monster coming up here. Gonna go to 400 for sure. We're just trading in my channel. Same thing, bull flag. AMD, not far behind, has more room to go. That's it. Tomorrow we shall see. I would love for them to default. They're not going to, but I would love for them to default just because like the market would just fall off a cliff, provide incredible opportunities to short everything to the ground. And it would just help in a lot of ways for a lot of people. It would also suck for a lot of people. People who have treasuries, it'd be tough for them. So we'll see what happens. And last, let's get the crypto coin. Weekly, looks like we could be a channel here we break out of. the daily. And that looks like it's gonna fall off a cliff to me, but it is down here at the support. You got like a head and shoulders. Yeah, and it could go down after that. We'll see. GG's.